Growing up, I actually never really played any Legend of Zelda games. Most of the games we got were Mario or just those cheap ones you get in the bin. I remember we had one Legend of Zelda game, but it was broken so you couldn't get past a certain point. So we didn't actually play that one that much. Fast forward to when I'm 25 and my brother is gifted Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for his birthday. He asks me to play and I'm a bit hesitant because I'm not a great gamer, but I go ahead and try it, and I'm having a lot of trouble because it takes forever just to get through the tutorial, which we didn't even realize was a tutorial until we finished the first Sky Island.
Wait, that was just the prologue? How does it take someone that long to begin a story? Odysseus made it home faster.
Yeah, it was bad. We didn't have any prior knowledge to Legend of Zelda in any game or format, so we were going in blind. We didn't even know Breath of the Wild existed. We played the sequel before the first one. But boy oh boy, what a sequel to get into. We fall in love with the epic music and unique art style that the game has and start exploring right away. There's so much to see and do in this game, which meant my brother got annoyed a lot because I kept on getting distracted by side quests instead of doing the main story. Of course, we're quickly humbled by the amazing monsters and beasts out there and how I am unable to defeat any of them. I never quite grasped the art of the flurry rush, so I would just keep on going in head on to all these bosses that I was under level for. But considering everything, I really wanted to go ahead and rate these enemies all together in a tier list, courtesy of my brother. He made the tier list for me. He's amazing. We won't be going over every monster due to time, but here are some of the highlights for my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom enemy tier list. So one of the first enemies I encountered was a Choo-Choo, and at first I didn't realize it was an enemy. I just thought it was a nice, cute, blobby friend, and then I was quickly chased down and almost killed by these things. They never leave you alone. They drop good loot, but they can be kind of annoying to fight from time to time, especially when you're trying to prep for an actual boss fight. But because they're cute and they drop good loot, I went ahead and put them in C tier, solid C. They got cute faces, what can I say? Unlike the keys, which kinda terrifies me, but it also drops amazing loot. I love it when I can get key size to attach to the arrows. I do get frustrated by them when a horde of 100 of them comes out of a cave and attacks me. Ugh, if I give you C tier, will you leave me alone? I mean, at least keys have good loot. I've never once used an Octorok's monster parts for anything. They're just annoying. They're the kid that throws rocks at you when you're in the pool and then hides in the bushes. They're useless, annoying, and ugly. F tier. Another enemy that I mistook for a little friend was a Fizzrobe. I know it's called a Wizzrobe, bear with me. He waved at me, I waved back, I thought this was the start of friendship, and then it blasted me with 10,000 volts of electricity. Ugh. Also, once I got closer, I realized it was not cute at all. He's a deceiver. Some people might argue that they do have good loot in the form of their wands or whatever it is that they drop, but I never really used those either. So considering all that, I'm gonna have to put them in F tier. Also, I've never been able to shake calling them Fizzrobe. My brother has corrected me multiple times, but I just like saying Fizzrobe. And I don't think I'll ever break that habit. Sure hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I went ahead and grouped most of the Blinn monsters together. The Moblins, Bokoblins, and Boss Bokoblins. They're really fun to fight, even though it can be difficult, and they drop really good loot. So considering that, I have to put them all in B tier. I don't love their design, but it is cool. I mean, it's way better than their awful cousin, the Horriblin. Look at that thing. I hate that thing. It's so ugly. And it always stands out of reach, so you can't hit it with your spear, and it kills you. So I don't like that. The only upside to Horriblin is its guts are great for potions, so D tier. As for Lysolphos, I actually really like them. They're more intelligent than the Blinns, and they actually seem to anticipate your attacks. They have amazing loot. I love getting a fire sword from fusing a Lysolphos fire horn with a blade. And honestly, they're pretty cute too. I like their faces. I would say that they're one of my favorite enemies, so A tier. As for Lynels, I remember seeing one of these guys for the first time and panicking when I was 100 feet away, and it saw me, started running towards me, and one-shot me without a care in the world. To this day, I haven't defeated a Lionel in Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't know that I'll ever try, because I kind of respect them. You know, if you leave them alone, then they leave you alone, and everybody goes on their happy way. A tier. The first time I saw Master Koga, I was a bit annoyed by him, and I didn't know what to make of him, because he's not a great boss, but he is, like, comedic, so I wasn't sure what to make of him. Then I played Hyrule Warriors, and I realized that he and Suga are the best characters in the universe, and they deserve all the good things in life, so I am putting them in the S tier because they deserve it, and I love them. The constructs are really interesting characters because they actually remind me a lot of Link. They're just trying to do their job, even though they don't realize that the city they've been defending for so long has fallen due to time and ruin. They're not bad guys, they're just trying to do their job, and I love them and want to hug them. S tier. Okay, next person we have is... Gibdos are freaking metal. And terrifying. A tier. The first boss that I fought was Colgira, and it was pretty epic. I had some trouble first run, but in the end I was able to do it, and I really enjoyed it, and the music was just awesome, so A tier. Marble Tacoma is ugly and rude and keeps on exploding me with his dumb rocks. I was ready to fight an epic battle against a freaking mountain dragon, and instead I got this ugly crab. F tier. And Miragia gets D tier for crushing my hopes and dreams. Mukdarok is the worst enemy of all time and in all places. Forbidden tier. He's banished. As difficult as Queen Gibdo was, I really like her style and the way you had to fight her. Her design is really cool. All in all, a solid dungeon. So A tier. Okay, so I'm scared to put this anywhere lower than S tier because I think it will haunt my dreams and terrify me to the ends of my days. So, S tier. Yeah, that sounds fair. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the epic final boss, Ganondorf. He has 3 phases and they're all difficult, so let me tell you how I became a master of the game arts and defeated this guy on my first try. Yeah, no, it took me like 2 months to beat this guy, and many deaths and many items. And the only reason I defeated him in the end, with 1 heart left mind you, was... not the most honorable tactic, I know, but it got me to the 3rd phase and I was able to defeat him, which was very satisfying, not only because it took me forever and was really difficult, especially those first 2 phases, but because ever since that one memory with Sonia, I swore to defeat this man. To be honest, I'm tempted to put him in the forbidden tier because he is so evil, but that's also what makes him a great villain, and he has really good style and fighting mechanics, so according to my own rules, I have to put him in S tier. Do not think that this gives you a pass, old man. I'm watching you. I will never forget and I will never forgive. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Big shout out to my little bro for designing the template for me for the tier list. Here's his list, so you can see what he thought was good, and here's mine side by side with it. Some differences, but I would like to say that we were almost agree on most things. Maybe the fact that I don't have an outro is an outro in itself. Ugh, now my head hurts. Thanks so much for watching and for all your support. If you'd like to see more, there's more on my YouTube channel, and I also have a TikTok. Just search Fable and Frame Animations, and feel free to maybe hit the like and subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers. That was a really big thing of thunder. I don't know if you heard that.